Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see what time it is? Drams on deck. Today, today I want a sherry bomb. Today I want something that's soft, sherry-like, and sweet. This is the peat area right here. We got my Arbegs, long grow. What we got back here? We got some tealing. Now the Glendronachs, these are definitely sherry bombs. We got the Mac sherry bombs. We got the Aryan 10 year. Got the Aryan 18. Ooh, your time is coming. Don't you worry. Your time is coming. We gonna see you. Bring it over here. Or did you? I think it's time for the grandpa. Like for the old head. 21 year Glendronach. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see it. Parliament. 21 year. Aged in PX and Oloroso sherry cast. Look at that dark color. It's got to go down. Overseas. Got this overseas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Drams on deck. Glendronach 21 year Parliament is in the building. Let's go. What's up, baby? We back at it again. Another hot review. Drams on deck. Today we got a real one in the building. Today we got the Glendronach 21 year Parliament is next for review. Yes, sir. You see it. 21 years old. Allegedly, I heard it's 24 years old. It's a little bit older than it says. This is actually 48% alcohol, and it is very nice, dark colored. And this one right here is aged in Oloroso and PX Sherry. PX Sherry is a dessert-like, super sweet wine, and this aged in it. So this one's going to be on the high on the sweet factor. So if you're into nice, sweet scotch, or just whiskey in general, the PX cast, in particular, this one right here, I mean, I don't know if I say Glendronach and Cavalon, those are super sweet, heavy, sweet sherry wine influenced whiskey. So this one right here is definitely a nice sweet dram. I've had this bottle for some years. I actually had this bottle at least 3 years, believe it or not. It's one of the few bottles that maybe the oldest bottle I got in my collection. I've had this for some years. I don't know why I didn't kill it. It's just one of the things that kind of lingered on, and I'm getting towards the end of it. But yeah, I've had this bottle at least 3 years now. So I actually love the Glendronach. Though Glendronach was one of the early distilleries when I started really getting heavy into my Scotch game about 6 years ago that I really just fell in love with. The first one Glendronach expression that I had was the 18 year. I also reviewed that. It was behind me, and I loved the 18 year. And then heard rave reviews about the 21 years. So this was my second bottle. So I tried the 18 and the 21 years before I tried the 12 year and all the other ones and the 15. So. But yeah, I've had this for some years. This is a dram that, like I said, man, if you into sweet spirits, should be in that ballpark right there. It definitely it's not cheap though. But for a 21 year, I think it's relatively priced because there's some 21 years, albeit for Macallan, that you're gonna pay $500 or something like that. This particular 21 year, I actually paid. Keep in mind, I got it online. I got it on Whiskey Exchange. It was either Master Malt or Whiskey Exchange. This was years ago. I paid roughly around $210, somewhere around in the low 200s for this one. I've seen this as high as like $275 or so. Usually these bottles, depending upon where you get it from, albeit online or at a store, usually range anywhere from like $210 to almost $300 in that ballpark. The median obviously is around $250ish. So I paid, I think it was listed as like $215, something like that. You can figure with the taxes and the tariffs, it was like, I bought multiple bottles. So it's probably, when you throw in the taxes and all that stuff, I probably pay at least a good $230 for this bottle. But anyway, it goes for the mid 200s. And so, like I said, if you never had Glendronach before, I suggest you try it. If it's a non-peated, they actually do have a Glendronach that is peated, but primarily they're non-peated whiskeys. Primarily, their bread and butter is the sherry cask. They do really good with sherry cask. So they are known for sherry bombs. Same way if you ever had a Glenfarclas, that's another Scotch distillery that's known for sherry spirits. So same as Macallan. So you see this color right here. It is a very dark color. Aged, over 20 plus years, and sherry cast barrels will definitely do that for you. It's the color for me. But yeah, that color, it really draws me in. And it has a nice nose. As you know, always we're going to nose it, taste it, and score it. And this nose right here, I can smell it from like maybe about 6 inches away. It's very aromatic. Let it open it up right now, and then you getting a lot of some dark fruits on here. Some raisins, molasses, plums, that rich sherry wine. You get it like a rich sherry wine on the nose. You definitely pick up some raisins on here, definitely. Chocolate, oh yeah. Very pleasant, very pleasant. Almost like a syrupy nose. Very sweet, cinnamon. Yeah. I'm drooling right now, just waiting to taste this thing. Like I said. Ooh. I can't wait. Let's go palate. Let's see what we got. Wow. Damn. Okay. This one right there, it's been a while since I sipped this, but damn, it's good. If you know me, I like to take a first sip, let it saturate, let my palate, get equated to this heat, to the spirit, let it seep in. Second sip definitely really, when I saturate my palate, my taste buds, I can really dive into the notes. But that first sip did it for me. I'll be with you 1 second. One more sip. Damn, that's good. Damn. Like I said, if you like sweet drinks, you in your wheelhouse. Like I said, I ain't hit this in a minute. Last time I hit this bottle was probably about 6 months ago at least. It's like every time I hit it, it gets better. Man, when I say this is like a straight syrup molasses, it is heavy syrup, heavy molasses, brown sugar out the ass. And it's so damn good. Man, you know what it reminds me of a little bit? It reminds me of the Cavallons. How the Cavallon in particular has some similarities with the Moscatel and the port cast. Has the fruit influence, very sweet, high proof. That's what it reminds me of. But back to this. The Glendronach, man, molasses, brown sugar. You get that sherry, that rich sherry on there. It's creamy too. You get chocolate. All around it, you get little small fruits like raisins, dates, gingerbread. It's in there. It is like if you in the sweet drink, like it's not peated at all. So if you into like a nice sweet, like after dinner type of spirit, this is definitely it. Like I said, it's over $200, so I wouldn't say this is something I would be sipping every day unless you got it like that. Some people do, but for me, I pull this out on special occasions, like, you know what, I want to treat myself. I'm going to pull out the big boy. I normally go here. That's why I've had it for some years, but man, I'm going to have to get a re-up. Because, yeah, I'm going to need some more of this in my life. I pour water in it. Let me see if it changes or make it any sweeter on the palate, since I let it put a little bit more water in there. I definitely like to put water in certain spirits, especially when it gets higher proof. Now, this is 48. Sometimes some drops of water can really open it up and change the flavor and enhance it somewhat. So, had a couple drops. Let's see what we got on the nose and the palate. The nose is not picking up anything different. It hadn't been that long, so. But you definitely pick up the molasses, the sherry notes, the raisins, all on the nose, just the same. This is with water. Let's go palate with the water. damn good dram right there. Oh man. Same as before with the water. I'm not picking up much difference. I will say it gets slightly more creamier with the water. The texture of it, flavor profile is still the same for me. Molasses, cinnamon, brown sugar, molasses, syrupy is there. You get a nice riff of that chocolate when it goes down the hatch. On the finish, it has a nice medium finish to it too. 48% has a nice medium long finish to it. But when I first pull it in my mouth, first thing I'm tasting is molasses and brown sugar. And as I swirl it around, I get more honey, get the raisins, the dates, the chocolate. Same on the finish. I get the chocolate and that sherry influence on the finish. It's not no burn. I will say it has some heat to it, but it's not a burn. So it's not like you're getting, you're drinking some E&J or something on the weekend. You don't get that kind of harsh, that bitter, bitey harshness to it. There's none of that on there. It's 40%. Has a nice umph to it. It's like a nice little punch to it, but it's not hot, like super hot or anything like that. At least not on my palate. So it's not hot. It is very mellow, and like I said, the sweetness is there. This is a perfect after dinner dram. Like I said, molasses, brown sugar, raisins, dates, cinnamon, out the ass with chocolate. This is thebomb.com right here. I love this dram. I love it. So if you're a fan of the Glendronach 18 year, you got to get his big brother, the 21. Definitely, you got to get the 21 if you like the 18. Because this right here is like a molasses brown sugar syrups like dream right here. This is definitely in there. I love this. I got to get another bottle of this. I'm going to be moving soon. I'm in Southern California right now. I'm getting relocated to the Midwest. I'll be there for some years. So pretty soon you'll see some different background. I got a house out there. They're gonna be changing. But in the meantime, I'm thinking about I might need to get another bottle before I leave, just in case they ain't got it where I'm going. Because I'm gonna need more of that. But now we can get to the scoring. So for me, I'm only gonna talk about taste for a quick second. So on the taste factor, we're talking about just strictly taste. I'm not gonna worry about availability and price. On the taste factor, 1 to 10, 10 being the best for me. Drams on deck, 1 out of 10. Obviously on a non-peated scale. Brother and sisters, I give this a 9.5. 9.5 for me. Drams on deck. The Glendronach 21 year. I give it a 9.5 out of a 10. This thing is fucking banging. Excuse me, French. It is banging. I love it. If you like I said, I like sweet drinks, but I like it like natural sweet. Like I'm not type of dude like if I'm drinking vodka, I don't want no cherry or whipped cream vodka. I'm not that type of sweet, but I'm like sweet will come from like the wine influence. This one right here is just balanced so good. You get, like I said, you get a wealth of this molasses, syrup, honey, nutmeg, dates, raisins, chocolate. Who does not like that? And the dram is nice, 48%. It's smooth, no burn, no bite. It gets busy, straight up. It gets busy. And it's creamy too. It's just, the nose is good. It's just, if we're talking about a scotch, a non-peated scotch. Now, if you're a peat head and and that's all you do, you just strictly peat, then, there's no peat in here whatsoever. So, but I like peat, but I like drams without it as well. So I'm versatile. But, that being said, 9.5 out of a 10. This is to me, if you're a fan of the 18 year, if you haven't had this, you need to get it. You need to stop what you're doing and see if you can assist in getting this right here if you like the 18, because this is a nice sweet drink. The best thing I could think to compare it to was obviously his little brother, the 18, and also as I mentioned earlier, the Cavallons. If you ever had a nice sweet Cavallon like the Moscatel, Manzanilla Ales, or the Port Cast, it is very sweet, chocolatey. It's sort of like that. But depending on what you're talking about, not too long ago I actually reviewed the Cavallon Port Cast, and that bottle was around the same price as this. That was not an age statement bottle. But I like the Glendronach 21 year more than I do the Glendronach Port Cast. I actually did also did a Cavallon Moscatel. That's a different kind of sherry. It's more buttery. It's not as chocolatey as this, but it's still sweet as hell. But anyway, given the fact that was twice as much as this, I will go with this any day. I'll take the Glendronach any day. It's just, it's, like I said, man, if you into sweet drams like that, but like sweet as in, like I said, those flavors I just did, molasses, butterscotch. No, I'm sorry. Just the chocolate flavor. That's what does it for me. The chocolate, the molasses. It's just the honey. It just rolls in with the dates, raisins. It's good, man. It's really good. So for me, 9.5 out of 10. If you haven't, please do yourself a favor, check it out. If that's in your wheelhouse, that is. It's a solid dram. Solid. Glendronach 21-year Parliament. So also, man, I hope you like that. I hope you got some out of it. If you're looking for something new, not looking, don't know what to do, that you were like, what, I want a scotch, I want something sweet, I want something that's a little different. You don't see this at every single store, so it's not going to be on every shelf at every store. But if you do see it, you want something new, price tag doesn't scare you away, and you like something that's kind of on the sweet tip, this is definitely a way to go. This is definitely a way to go. So hopefully you got something out of it. If you did, please hit the like and the subscribe button, because they're for free. Also, hit in my description box, I got a link for my Instagram page. Check that out. Please check the Instagram page out. But man, this is a hitter for me. You know what I'm saying? I hope you enjoyed the review. Also, I have a Cash App Patreon if you choose to support. It's totally up to you. I definitely enjoy you guys' interactions with me. So please hit me in the comment box if you have it, or if you have or have not tried this. Let me know your thoughts or any questions you got. I always try my best to get back to you guys, man. All in all, man, having fun with this. I'm glad y'all joined in and tuned in, man. Signing out. Drams on deck. Yes, sir.